No Fish Nick here. It is September 11th and we are on an excellent adventure on our way to Colorado. Doing every other year, me and my brother and my friends, we head to Colorado on a fishing and hunting adventure. I'll be fishing and the boys here will be hunting. Yeah, my brother Mark.
Buddy,
how are you doing today?
Good. We're heading out. We're gonna get us some elk and mule deer and bear.
All right. Hopefully we can find some stuff. We got Bill this year.
Yep, first time.
Yep. New adventure.
Yep.
And Tom.
Looking forward to it.
Tom's been on this adventure a couple times.
Yeah, we're gonna score this year.
All right. About to hit a big storm. Going down Highway 80. We're in Nebraska. Hopefully there's not a big tornado in there.
Yeah, hopefully not.
This is Norwood Hill. Quite the hill. It's a long way down. It's like a nice trout stream down there. Quite the valley. Friday the 13th, and I am here in Colorado, up in the mountains. At reservoir I really like to fish. I was here 2 years ago and did a video. Most of the video was done from this reservoir, and anyway, I'm going to be meeting up with my good buddy Rick Campbell, and he hasn't arrived yet, so I'm going to take out my kayak and go see if I can find some trout before Rick gets here. This is just it's a mountain reservoir. It's like, I don't know, 8,000 feet high up, and there's a mountain right there. You can see the tree line stops on it. That's how high up we are, pretty close to the tree line. But anyway, this reservoir is loaded with rainbows and has some browns and some cut bows, so we're gonna go give her a whirl. Got the old kayak. If you guys haven't watched my channel before, it's a Native Propel Slayer 13, and I've had it for a couple of years now. Really like it, and works well. So let's go fishing. Got the Boondocks landing gear, which makes it really nice to unload and unload with only one person. I just slide it out onto the wheels and I'll roll it into this little channel, and I'll use the paddle to get through the weeds and stuff, and then once I get out deep I will pedal. So should be fun. Let's go catch some trout. Got my little Frable net. I forgot my net back in Wisconsin, so I had to buy another net. So I probably have 15 different nets at home. Had to buy another one. Just walk right in the water. See how cold this is. Ooh, slippery, mucky. Okay, slimy, weedy. Let's get the kayak out in the water, and I'll pull up the tires. Okay, I'm using a pretty long rod. It's a 9-foot light action for casting these little hair jigs. They're only 1/8 ounce, 1/8 ounce to 1/16 ounce. This long limp rod actually works really well. Okay, first trout in the shallows. Ooh, looks like a good one. Mark the spot. Pretty good trout. Gotta keep him out of the weeds. I'm gonna tighten the drag a little bit. Let's go after him. Oh yeah, real nice. Let me get the net. Whew. Get out of there. Really pretty. Couple pounder. Fell for the hair jig. Alright. Oh, almost got away on me. Let's see how long he is. "17" That's 17-incher. Okay. Just hooked up with fish number 2. Took a while. There's a lot of weeds to deal with out here. Oh, he's coming by. Ooh, nice. Another nice one. See if we can get him in the net. This comes up not quite as big as the last one, but still pretty nice. Ooh, just got me wet. Oh man, these guys fight hard. There's in the net. Okay, that's all it is. It's a little, like 1/8 ounce hair jig. Yeah, probably 1/8 or 1/16, but homemade marabou hair, and even the jig's homemade. My friend Rick Campbell ties them all up. Yeah, the biggest issue is weeds. But that's where these big guys are hanging out today. I wasn't getting any action out deep, so came into the shallows, and that's where the fish are at. Okay, number 3 looks like a good one. Oh, this might be a brown trout. Shit. Yeah, looks like a brown. Cool. There's a brown. Heavy too. Pretty. Took my hair jig. Jig back. Pretty bugger. Nice. Okay, today I'm on the other side of the reservoir, and it's flat calm. So last night I kept those 3, and today I plan on keeping 4, but I probably won't keep them till later unless I get some nice ones. So the limit's 4 per person. There we go. Fish on. Hit her up shallow. That was awesome. Yeah, that fish was up shallow. Probably hunting for crayfish. Oh yeah. He's a good fish. I said 2 years ago, I was at the same spot. I got some good underwater footage. So if you go back in my videos to the Colorado adventure, you'll see that footage. I'll probably link it at the end of this video, or at least put it as a recommendation. But man, this is a big fish. Oh, he's side hooked. No wonder he's been fighting so hard. Okay, I'm gonna let him go. He's side hooked. There. Oh, he's free. Sweet brown. Probably about 17, 18 inch. Fish on again. Right back in the same area. Guy's pulling me around. There we go. I'm gonna let him go. I have all day to catch fish, so I'll let him go. Sweet one. There's a nice fat brown. Sweet. Okay, today is definitely brown trout day because I haven't caught a single rainbow yet. They've all been brown trout. But I'm not complaining. These are some damn nice browns. Man, they're beautiful. You know, out of the water, it doesn't look like much, but in the water, this thing really comes alive. Look at that. And just had a brown trout follow it in. So let's see if we can catch him. There we go. Maybe it's a rainbow this time. We're gonna find out. Staying down. Looks like a brown. That might be a rainbow. Yeah. Rainbow. First rainbow of the day. Yep. In the net. Okay, get me all wet. Okay, another brown trout. I didn't get him on film. It's been a while since I caught one, so had the camera off. Oh, there goes hair off my jig. That ain't good. Might have wore out this jig. Luckily Rick will be here later. We can tie some more jigs. Cool. Nice little brown. There we go. Fish on. Good timing. Because Rick just pulled it in. I gotta go help him out. Ooh, real pretty one too. Just a cut bowl, I think. Okay, this is a cut bowl. It's a crossbreed between a rainbow and a cutthroat. Okay, I'm going to give you a tip for cleaning fish. These cheap hairy mats. You know, my salmon fishing buddies know that I've been using these for years. But you get these cheap mats from like Menards or Home Depot. The longer the hairs, the better. They really hold your fish for cleaning fish. All I'm going to do is put it on the mat, and you set this guy on the mat and he stays still then. it really holds the fish in place. From sliding around. It sure beats doing it on a rock without anything, or on a board, or anyway. Good. It works. If you try it, you'll see. It's definitely, look at how nice this meat is on these guys. This is a darker orange than salmon. It's like a coho salmon, but it's not. This is a trout. Okay, it's Sunday. We're listening to the Packer game. We're in Rick's camper. Rick's going to be tying up some hair jigs, the ones I've been using for years. Starts out with these little jigs, and he pours the jigs himself. He's putting a couple layers of thread.
Yeah. Clear back to where I start. And then I go up. It's kind of hard to get the material up on that hump, so I build it up a little bit.
Okay.
And then I put some here because that's really slick there. And if you don't...
That's a powder coat paint, right?
Yes. Okay, and the first thing I do is I put my tail, which is the marabou.
Marabou hair.
So this thing I do is I'll use one tail or one feather. That's one feather, and it doesn't matter how much thread you use. We're not doing this for beauty because it's just a big black gob of shit. It does work.
Yes, I can attest to that.
I'll just cut the extra string on, dollar it up a little bit, and then I put my feather on. So
Yeah. There's the hackle feather, right?
Yes. Yeah. Well,
That's the part that's similar to a woolly booger.
right.
Okay.
Okay. So this is what your hackle feather will look like.
Okay.
When you take it off of the neck. And then you take as much as you can. You don't want this fluffy little furry stuff. You take it right there and you strip it with your thumb, and then you cut it. That's what you want right there.
Okay.
Okay, so then you tie that on. Same way as you do the marabou, and then you just make sure you've got that tied on good.
Here we go.
This is the body. It's just chenille is all it is. Everything on this is all black.
Yep.
So, and this is chenille. It's to form the body. And then I go clear. This is where I'm going to end it right now.
Okay.
So I take the wrap the chenille to form the body fairly tight. Then I start this. I tie it back on, tie it on. Evidently my threads are okay. Anyway, come out. Okay, and then I give it a couple more just to make sure. Then I take the hackle and just run it through the body.
And that hackle we laid down before the chenille.
Yeah.
And just had it sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
So.
Your hackle's the last thing that you form on them. Just kind of make it like a woolly worm. And if you can get extra on the end, the better.
Okay, so a couple wraps at the head.
Then you take that and then you tie that off. Make sure you got that on. Then I just take it and pull it.
Okay, pull the extra off.
And then I just do the finishing knot. But I got an idea. The way you do it, it works like a whip finish tool. Just over and over and over. And when it ends up, you've got about 10 half hitches on the whole neck. That's called the neck. You just tie it and lock it right in place, and
Awesome.
Got it, and that's it. It's
Finished
actually
product.
just a gob of shit. That's all it is.
Come on, Tom.
Yeah.
That thing's amazing.
But they work.
Yes, they do.
Time Tom. I met him 2 years ago, and he's quite the fisherman. So I was BSing with him for a couple hours, or well, probably for an hour, and we'll talk to him later. Also, he's good guy. You meet some really interesting people out here. Okay, I have my good friend. I call him Tasmanian Tom because he loves these Tasmanian spoon deals. I'm not even sure if that's a spoon, what you call it, but Tom's been using, he showed me these 2 years ago, and he's going to rig one up for me to use. So here we go. We're using the wide part forward, and he's putting a red bead on there.
Because
Oh, the end of the lure's red.
there you go.
Okay.
It's important.
And then we picked a extra sharp treble. It's the Mustad Ultra Point. What knot? Palmer?
Yep.
Okay, Palmer knot.
It's strong, and improved clinch seems to not be strong enough for this particular rig. So I always
Cool. That's what I do use also most of the time. It's the Palmer knot also. Moisten and tighten.
and I always pull the tag end first.
Okay.
Important
Important. All right.
because
Tag in first.
it's
A lot of times,
when you pull this end first. Well, it's not tight now, but if it happens to be too tight and you pull like that, it's going to curl the line and stress the line.
Okay.
So this way
Good tip.
it's not happening.
Pull the tag first. A lot of times I would pull the main and get it down there and then do them both at the same time for the tightener, but that what you said made sense, so we'll go with your way. And
Now, I have experimented by leaving this tag in about like that, and then running that all back up inside, thinking it makes the hook run straighter.
yeah,
It might, but it doesn't seem to make any difference if the hook is cockeyed anyway. So it takes a lot of time in the boat to run that thing back up through all the time, so I'll just go boink and,
okay,
and get over
he
it.
cuts that tag really too short. Look at that. Yep.
That's fine.
And then, hey, tell me about your clippers. He's got a special tip that we're going to share with my viewers, and it's the clippers. And those are
made in China, cheap clippers.
And he said this is the best way to sharpen small hooks is using
Get that groove.
that little groove on there.
And you don't have to put a lot of pressure, but you'll feel it come up.
Yeah.
And
The little groove on the back side of your clippers, if you get the right clippers.
yeah, I use this one for the back side, and I use this one for the front side, like that.
Okay.
Just-
And you said Revlon clippers also
Yeah,
are a good one.
these guys here.
I talked to him about this yesterday and bringing it back up.
What did I do with them? Here they are.
Wow, he's
These
got
guys here. These are 5 years old.
okay. So they're just super sharp.
Well, it's super steel.
Oh, good steel.
It's good
Okay.
steel. It doesn't bend.
And that's a Revlon clippers.
Yep. It doesn't say so on it, but you buy it at Walgreens, it says Revlon on the pack.
Okay.
They're
Nice.
like $4 or $5, but if you don't lose them, they'll last a long time.
They stay sharp. All right. Well, thanks, Tom.
There you go.
And that's my Tasmanian spoon that we're going to go see if we can catch some trout. Now, that's a trolling rig. So I'll do some trolling and I'll do some jig fishing. So, cool. Thank you. Friend Tasmanian Tom, and he rigged up a Tasmanian spoon deal. That's why I gave him the nickname Tasmanian Tom. So we'll troll that around, and we're going to cast hair jig. Right now we're doing hair jig. The goal is to get 4 trout right away and get them back to camp because we're gonna cook them up for dinner. So, and my brother did shoot a mule deer yesterday, so they tagged one of the hunting tags. So I felt a tap. Probably a small fish. So, oh, wow! Did you see that fish jump? That was pretty cool. that was pretty cool. Okay. First fish in a Tasmanian Devil. It's a little bitty rainbow. Oh gosh! All right. Well, the Tasmanian Devil works. Another system that works. That's all it is. This is what it looks like in the water. Works about 1.8, 2.2. That's what I've been trolling at. That's all it looks like. That's 1 point, actually at 1.8, it looks like that. So it just knocks back and forth. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Another one. Whew. They're pretty small compared to what I was catching yesterday. Cool. Third fish. I'm going to mark this area for future reference. And I had 3 bites in a row, all within 10 minutes here. 2, that last one was a small one. I let go. Oh yeah, this is a real nice one. I'm keeping this guy. I can get him in. Oh God. Yeah, this is a good one. Yep, real good one. I got a split shot. I can reel up to the split shot. I gotta grab a net. Yep. Tasmanian Devil's working. There we go. And it's only been not even a minute from my last fish since I got set up and got another one. This time it's a brown trout. There we go. Let's get her up to 2 miles an hour. And I should feel the thump, thump, thump. Let me get her. There, I got the rod tip. It's working. I can feel it. Doom, 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 doom. Of course, when the camera's on, nothing happens. What I could do is grab some beef jerky. Start chewing on this, and then I'll catch one. Oh, there we go. Yep, jerky. Ooh, boy, it feels like a good one. Thank you, Jack's Links. That was awesome. Ooh, looks like a good one. Oh yeah, nice rainbow. I'm out of battery juice, so this is going to be it for today. NFN out. Ed caught this big crayfish today. Check that sucker out. Crawled up his line and held on, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Nice catch.
Had the worm in his mouth.
Had the worm in his
Had
mouth?
the worm in his mouth. He was thinking he had supper.
All right. Nice catch. All right. Thanks for showing me, Ed.
Okay.
Okay. It is Wednesday morning. We just came down with the hunters. I got Tom, Bill, and my brother Mark's out on the dock. And man, Tom took like 1 cast, and I didn't have my camera ready or anything. And he got that nice trout. First cast, eh, Tom?
First cast.
Yeah. All right.
Cast ever.
Now Bill's trying his luck, but that was awesome. Okay, it's been windy as heck today, and the sun just set. Finally, the wind calmed down. I tied up some jigs with Rick. And actually, this is what I have on right now, is one of my own jigs that I tied myself. And it didn't take long. And fish on. And I trolled my way over here. And I caught one trolling. I got a little brown already on the stringer that I did not get video of. But this fish is pretty big. I haven't seen it yet. I finally wore out the jig I've been using. I think this was a brown. Boy, they just don't give up. I'm putting a lot of pressure on this dude, trying to speed things along, and I can't. No, it's not even a brown, it's a nice rainbow. Oh, a real nice rainbow. Come back here. There, it's in the net. Sweet. It's Thursday, September 19th. I am here at Ridgway State Park in Ridgway, Wisconsin, or Colorado. And it's a beautiful reservoir. Really nice for kayaking and boating and stuff like that. There's supposed to be big brown trout in here, and there's also Kokanee salmon. So my goal today is try to catch a Kokanee salmon. You definitely have a cool view out here. The mountains in the background. Yep, pretty beautiful. Okay, I'm just trolling along the edge here. It's 15 feet deep. I did just a minute ago, I marked something pretty big. So let's hope we can get that big mark. I only have 2 split shots on for weight. I think I'm only down about 10 feet deep, if that. Probably 8 to 10. And I got 6 pumps of line out, which is probably 60 feet, maybe 70. We'll see what we can come up with. Oh, there we go. Oh, I just had a bite. It's trolling at 2.3 miles an hour, 2 to 2.3. That's what my friend Tasmanian Tom recommended, and seems to be working. Okay, a little dink. Okay, this is the biggest one so far. And there's a couple I didn't film at all because they're little dinkers. But even this one, it's not that big, so I'm gonna let them go. Hopefully we get some bigger ones than that. I can run the Marimani and catch a lot bigger than him. Okay, I caught a Kokanee, a couple of them, but they're little dinkers. This is just a dinky little Kokanee salmon. I'm allowed 10 of them. I just checked the regs, so I'm gonna keep some just to eat. Not much of a meal here, but we'll try it. Friday, September 20th, and we got super strong winds today. Too strong for me to fish up at the reservoir, so I'm gonna try down by this creek. And it's windy as hell down here also, so anyway, we're gonna give her a heck. Okay, working my way down to a little area. Looks like this corner might be good. I'm gonna try to get over there. It's pretty tough going through the brush, but that's right. Hopefully it'll be worth it. See if I can find a little trout in here. I'll throw the hair jig. There we go. All right, I see that trout coming in after it. Cool, nice jump. He spotted that jig. See, that hair jig works in more places than just reservoirs. Look at that. Nice trout. I'm going to keep him. He's going to be part of my daily limit. Cool. Beautiful. Rainbow. Okay, I'm down at Ridgeway. It is definitely windy here, but not as bad as it was up at Miramati. Okay, just had a bite. Hopefully we can get another one here. Just rolling 2.3, 2.4. It's probably a little deeper out at the end of the rod tip or right on the break. Just ooh. Oh man, I just started turning around. This one feels a little better. Cool. Another trout. Okay. A little bigger than the last one. Okay, I'm gonna throw him on a stringer and then it'll be the last one I keep for a while. Unless it's a salmon. Okay, I started trolling out deeper and just got my first Kokanee salmon. You can tell it's got stripes here, like or not stripes, but different kind of scale pattern than the rainbows, and more of a fork tail. And yeah, anyway, it's a Kokanee salmon. It's not a very big one, but it is one, and I'm not messing around today. So I'm gonna keep my limit of Kokanees is the plan. Okay, that one going. It feels a little bigger than the others. I caught probably 4 off camera that I did not film. Right now I'm sitting on 2 and 2. 2 trout, 2 Kokanee. This looks like a little trout. I'll let him go. I'll let you go. There he goes. Alright. Now I did retie because it was getting pretty chewed up here. I am using a heavier leader on this. That's 15-pound floral coat line. So it is pretty heavy duty. Alright, let's go catch some more. Okay, pulled out the hair jig, started casting, and I actually just had one a couple casts ago, and it looked like a Kokanee, and it got off next to the kayak. There's big brown trout in here. Sure love to lock into one of them bad boys. Let me throw this jig up along the shoreline. There we go. Feels like a better fish. Cool. Hopefully there's a big old brown. This is definitely a bigger fish. Biggest fish I've had on at Ridgeway, for sure. Sometimes your wishes do come true, I think. If I get this guy in. Holy smokers. Whatever it is big. Oh yeah. Awesome. What is it? Yes. Oh. Oh, it's a smallmouth bass. Okay. Actually, we're supposed to we're not supposed to let these go. There's no limit on them either. They don't want them in here, so we are going to keep this. I thought I had a big brown trout. Alright. Black hair jigs work for bass. Well, I'm not supposed to say anything because that's top secret out in Sturgeon Bay. Yeah, right. Cool. Okay, this area is loaded. It's been non-stop every cast. I just lost that one. Just a shallow rocky area. And I'm just Just hopping that jig along, and man, it's getting pounded. I'm gonna stand up so you can see the rock edges there. Don't want to lose the net there. There we go. Looks like a nice trout. Yeah, beautiful trout. But I'm not keeping trout yet until I get a really big one. So I don't want to keep my trout yet, my last trout. There he goes. Cool. I have to go trolling. I want to get my limit on Kokanee today. I want to try. Never eaten Kokanee before. Heard it's good. Just like all salmon. Tasmanian Devil looks like in the water. So I moved out deeper, and hopefully this is a Kokanee. Ah, cool, it is. I think it is. It's hard to tell sometimes for me. Yeah. It's got the pointier face, so this is a Kokanee. I'm gonna keep it. They got that, it almost looks, it's easy to misidentify them as a trout because they have that like purplish line going down them. But they got a pointier snout and a forked tail. So, and their scales look different. But there we go. There's a Kokanee salmon. Okay. All I'm doing is letting out about 60 feet of line, doing like 6 pumps of line let out, and keeping my rod tip close to the water. And I have 2 split shots on the line, and so it's probably only going down 5-6 feet deep, but that's enough. They're coming up and whacking it. Yep, there we go. It was jumping. It's probably a trout. Hear a bunch of jumping going on behind us. Most likely this is going to be a trout, but the Kokanee jumped too. But so far what I saw today, the trout were more of the jumpers. Hopefully I'm wrong. I just reel up, do my split shots, grab my net, bring them around, and yep, trout. Oh, hold on. No, that's Kokanee. Cool. Oop, ripped his eyeball out. But that's alright. He's going on a stringer. Got my 10 Kokanees. I got a bonus smallmouth. I got 2 trout. Now if I catch one more trout, I'll be done for the day. Heading in for the shoreline. Boy, it'd sure be nice to catch a brown trout for the last one. But I'm pretty pleased with the results today. It was so windy at Miramonte, there's no way I was going to be able to fish that. So, oh, I just felt a tap. There we go. Fish on. Hopefully it's a trout this time. It feels pretty big, so this could be the end of my day, which is good. Like I said, I gotta get going, get everything put back together for the trip home. All right, what is that? Small trout, pretty small, but all right, that's it for this adventure. NFN out.